Alright, welcome to lesson 6 of this exec course. Now we will be talking about chart and features in this particular lesson. Now the essence of features and chart in Excel is that you want to tell your story better. You want to quickly detect trends and patterns in your data set. So basically, let's look at the basic chart skills that we should learn at this level. Now, if we look at your screen, we have a little bit of data. I'll be going through it one after the other. And the first one that I want to talk about is this chart, the bar chart. For example, when you say the bar chart, you look at it. The bar chart are usually like this. Those are the bar chart. Why we have the column chart to actually be like this. Those are the column chart that we have. So basically, when we are talking about chart, we'll be using the insert tab for all of everything that we'll be doing. For example, if we come to the insert tab here, you see that we can, from the insert tab, we can insert all sorts of things that we want to insert in Excel. So let's look at it now. The first one that we'll be talking about is that we want to compute a bar chart for the student average scores. That's what we have been asked to do. These are the data of our student. I want to compute the bar chart for their average score. So let's tell this story better. Now, the first thing I want to do is that I want to go to the view tab, and I will check the grid line to have a better view. And then secondly, I want to, since we are computing for average score, so let's calculate our average score. So I want to come here and say equals to average. We've talked about this in the opening. So for joy, we can reference the scores like this, and then we have the average score. For others, we can simply drag like this, and then we have all our students. We have the average scores. Now we can go ahead and have a bar chart now. So what do? We simply highlight the scores like this, and then we go to insert, and then on chart, if you just click here, you see a whole lot of chart that you can pick from. So let's have a bar chart this way, or from, let me cancel. From here, you see a lot of chart that you can just pick from. You have the line chart, the column chart, sliders. You have all sorts of chart that you can pick from. You even have recommended chart. If you click on it, Excel will recommended chart that you can use. So we can use this type. We can click on OK, and then we have our chart. So from our chart, we can do a bit of formatting. We can expand it. We can reduce it this way. Now if you click here, you see a whole lot of other chart elements that you can use, other type that you can select from in Excel. And then if you click here, you see the colors. For example, if you don't like this color, you can pick this green color for your chart. And a whole lot of other stuff that you can do with that. Now, other things that if you right click, if you click rather, and you come here, you can do a lot of formatting with this chart element. For example, the axis, if I uncheck, you can see that the axis is gone, but I will want to have it there. And then here, we have the axis title. If you want to write the title, you can just rename the title here. But if you don't want it, you can simply remove it. So let me just remove that. And then you have the data label. You have the scores, average score of each of the students. You can have it there. If you want the table to be there, you can see this particular table. Excel now have it. But we actually do. So we can do a lot of formatting in this particular chart element. If I uncheck the grid lines, you can see that the grid lines are gone and all of that. So we don't want the title, you can delete and all of that. So there are a whole lot of things that you can do. But basically, we just want to look at how we can tell our story with features and chart. When we get to the advanced concept, we do a lot of more formatting. But basically, let's just keep it simple. So we can say this is the average score per term. So we can just say that average score per term. That's our title. We can bold it if we want, highlight it this way. can bold it, you can give it a color, another color that you want to give it, you can give it another color that you want to give it, and as you can see, so a whole lot of formatting that we can do with our chart in Excel. So let's keep it simple this way. Now let's move forward. Here we have been asked to compute a column chart for each of the students per term. So how do we do that? Let's tell the story better. So we simply highlight this. This is the term result. We go to the insert tab, and then we just check on recommended chart. You see we already have column chart. So Excel, like I said, is very smart stuff. So we can drag it. Reduce the size a bit. I'll just do some basic formatting. I want to delete this, and then just leave others as they are, and then I can give it a title. That's the student score per term. That's we have it, so we can give it a title as a title. We can format a bit, and then just have it, just keeping it simple, and we can leave all of that. Then thirdly, I've been asked to compute the pie chart. How do we do that? For the average score, once again we come to the average score, we highlight this way, and then we go to the insert, and then if you just click here, you see the pie chart. So you can see the pie chart, you can see this is, so we just simply pick this, and then we have that. So if we click here, we can have the data labels, and you see we can simply come and bold these data labels and even increase it a bit, and then so that we can simply see. So from what we have done, you can drag it to where you want to have it. You can see that we are telling our story in a better way. So I may want to reduce it a bit, and then so I want to click here, and then click, and then we have it. So we can just leave it that. And then if we go down to our data, we have this data also that we should compute a well-labeled line chart. So let's have a line chart for this. Now for the 6 in million, that's what we have been asked to do. Simply want to compute for 6 in million for each year. So this is the year, and this is the 6 in million. So those are the two columns that we are going to concern ourselves with. So I'll simply highlight the two columns this way, and then I'll go to the insert tab. I want to look at line chart, and then you see it, you see it. So there are a whole lot of that you can find, or you can come to more charts, and then you select the one that you want. You can see I want this, I'll pick this, then I have it. So I can drag a bit, I can simply remove the legend, that's the great line within, and just leave it. I can have the data label if I want to have it, the data labels, you can see, or I can simply remove the data label. But by the time you take your cursor, is that will actually tell you all of the other stuff. So we can leave it this way. Basically, going forward, also we have been asked to compute chart again. A well-labeled multi-graph for the domestic and international flight for each of the year. So this time around, we'll concern ourselves with the year. We're going to make use of the year. In this data set, we make use of the year, the domestic flight, and then the international flight. So how do we go about that? So what I will do is that I will simply highlight this, then I'll go to the insert tab. I want to look at line chart, or if you want to look at more chart, you can see this is the one I really want. I'll click on it, and then I have it. So since I only am interested in just the domestic and the international flight, I'll pick up my cursor and look at it. So this is the 6 million. I will delete it, and then you see that I only have 2. So I will delete the gray line within it, and then I will simply have it. So you simply have it here this way. You can expand it, and then give it the title as the case may be. So as the case may be, you simply have it like that. And then lastly, on this note, let's look at Sparklines. Also, for you to quickly detect patterns, you want to quickly see how your students are doing or how a particular data set quickly want to see what's going on. So what do? Highlight the data. Let me say I want to quickly check here. I will highlight this data. Then I'll go to the Insert tab. Now under the line chart, we have Sparkling. You can just click here, and then your location of the range. This is my location of the range, and then I'll click on OK, and then you have it. So we can do a bit of formatting, like the marker color. We can give it, color and all of that. Let's say we want to have it as this color, sparkling. Let's say we want to have it this color. We can have markers. You can put marker. You can just do all of the formatting: low point, the first point, last point, high point, all of that. We can give it a color, and then it shows us, quickly the relationship. As you can see, for example, look at this score from 60. Now here, from this score in term 1, from Joe, from 50 to 91. That's you can see here in display. So basically, that's how you can quickly insert charts to detect trends and patterns in your dataset. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next lesson.